Hello, I'm Mantastic'c and Fantastic, and today I am joined by the wonderful Wet the System and the Ravishing Ramen to help me be carried through Apophis Descended. So, hopefully I said that wrong, and Wet's going to talk about Team A.
So, Team A is mostly swipeable. I actually match across on the first turn to completely clear the 30-turn blind Skyfall. And if I want to, I can flex on the last floor and with the Almond Leader change and still get a kill on the final Apophis hit. But usually I'm gonna pass along to Ram and let him clear it up with gravities.
And
but I'm just swiping red boxes.
Excellent. And how does Ramen play?
So I have to do manual comboing like a scrub. My entire team is based on rainbows, so just have to combo.
And combo.
And this dungeon is very swipeable, especially for 3-player builds.
Yep.
But because of the novelty of trying to create a build that has absolutely no effort to be made by the 3rd player, it kind of got too difficult to try to make both player A and player B fully swipeable.
That's completely understandable, because I
Let's
do
do
so little.
Yeah, floor 2 has a really annoying mechanics. Bua and then Sash Shield and then a 10 combo shield, which make it very hard to swim.
And 99 turns of 100% locked Skyfall.
And a tiny buff.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun stuff, eh?
Okay.
Alrighty. So, and then for my team, all I had to bring was 50% worth of gravity. So basically, I need to bring gravities that bring it to at least 50% health to trigger Super Resolve. So I have Hades inherited on one of my whale doors for 25% gravity, and then Diablos is my self leader for another true gravity. So true gravity does exactly 25% of the maximum health, not current health. So therefore 25% from Hades, then Diablos equals 50%. And I won't get the 7x6 board, but we're okay with that, of course. I just brought a bunch of whale doors. I just needed to have enough of skill boosts. All I need to do is have this ready. And they'll talk us through what we need to do. So it's Wet's turn first.
Right. So when you get this first floor, you're gonna get 6 turn skill downs and 30-turn blind Skyfall. The 6-turn skill down can be pretty challenging to deal with because you're going to be running a lot of assist equips that do kill boards. So what we're going with here is, since Ramen has to combo, I'm actually going to completely clear the blind Skyfall, so there's no chance of him getting trolled by blind Skyfall.
That's quite considerate.
And Firo easily clears the entire floor.
Yep. Because how many crosses?
And then you need a 5 million auto Fua to make sure that you clear the center spawn on the first hit.
Yep.
Alright, so here's the most annoying floor. 10 combo shield, lock Skyfall, and a time debuff.
Oh boy.
So, a very good solution to this is the Sakya earring. Or any of the other Chinese girl earrings, but Sakya provides enough colors to trigger Zenogre.
Yep.
So I put that on Valeria, which I'm gonna use. And then I simply have to just make an L and solve enough to solve the board.
Sounds good. And then from my side, I think you definitely did it.
Alright, at this point, interestingly enough, player C can just do a 0 combo because Isis does not attack on her first turn. She's going to debuff us with Jammer Skyfall and an RCB debuff, but since we don't take any more hits for the rest of the dungeon, it doesn't matter.
Yep. That was exciting.
I'll show you the ropes.
And then I'm flexing all the extra Rosalins I rolled in the Fairies event.
Yeah. Easy VDPing. And then who are your inherits on your leaders, actually? Because that could be possibly something that needs to be discussed. And why'd you choose those inherits?
So, they're just crosses, but Elatran specifically is Famiel to clear the Awoken Bind that I'll get on my next floor.
Alright, so here I'll use Zenogre to port out Fujin. And then I just have to combo it again.
overcome the floor, and then what do I need to do on my next turn?
This will be the time where you actually use your pass.
And the nice spam that you see there is an indication that you should pass your turn, not to actually do anything. Because they have solutions, whereas I don't. Look at that.
Oh look, my favorite lead. So here I just used the Algae equip that I put on Celica, and that does a VDP Void, which is going to be used on the next floors, and it gives me a 4 to solve.
Yep. With colors, which is important for you, so you're guaranteed to have rainbow.
Yep.
So this is a challenging floor to build for as far as damage goes, because you do need to hit 2 billion damage. But if you don't kill him on the first turn, you have to do 20 billion damage.
Much worse. And
Very
I know-
slow.
Yeah, and you had lots of killer advantage there, I noticed.
And luckily, due to this dungeon's mechanics, I have both my gravities on my leader and helper, and it automatically hasts it right back up to me.
Yep. And I'm assuming it's the 25% or so as well. Well, 50% total, I should say.
Yep.
Yeah, so then I just do my gravities correct. So
Yes.
I do Hades first because it's a regular 25%. And then the true gravity from Diablos means 50%.
And you could just 0 or 1C here because you won't take a hit.
Safe. I didn't have my pass anymore.
Now, Wet can either solve the board, or he can pass to me and I'll gravity it too.
Yeah, and since you do have Envy up, I guess I'll risk solving the board. So we already have 50% gravities, but if I'm feeling spicy, I can actually clear the attack debuff and then use Saber. That gives me a guaranteed Almond solvable board.
All he has to do is make 2 rows and then solve the rest by 3s.
Makes sense.
And Rengoku is going to easily
Yep.
pop off and damage cap him.
Oh yeah, and here's double capped and everything, so even better. Alrighty, so thank you so much for all of your hard work. Do you have any closing remarks you want to say about these teams?
I actually think this dungeon was really fun to build for, like in general. There's nothing that's like extremely annoying to the point that it makes team building limited. It's kind of fun to build for single player as well. And I think everyone should pick up several of these because the assist equip doesn't require skill ups.
Yep.
Oh, originally I was gonna do the Almond form because I knew how to do it, and Zenogre's a good pairing with Almond, but we kind of screwed up, and then it turns out the preemptive was for Wet, so we had to build around that.
Makes sense. But either way, incredibly smooth from my end. And thank you both once again so much, as well as the rest of the Team Pad Hyperion members out there. So, to all you lovely ladies and gentlemen out there in the audience, hopefully you all have a truly fantastic day. I wish you all the best luck in your own pad adventures. Thank you so much once again to Wet the System and the Ravishing Ramen, and happy puzzling.